good evening, good morning, good night, you lovelies. It is the one, the only Cappy D Bar, and we're here to discuss some wrestling. Hope all of you are having a good one. How have you catch this whenever you catch this? Now, you're probably asking, Cappy, you just put out a video. Cappy, it's Wednesday. You got to get to Dynamite. There are so many videos backed up and in the queue for you all beautiful, lovely people. All right. So if you can, please leave a subscribe, leave a like if you're feeling, ready for that level of commitment. All right. With a little underground unknown YouTuber, I'd greatly appreciate it. We are going to be discussing June 15th, 2026 Raw. Not a lot of things happened in this Raw. I'll be honest with all of you. It was Man, saying that these are like the worst are kind of getting a little repetitive. So I'll put it like this. The bar has been lowered even further than what they have already lowered it. There's barely any wrestling on the show. It's mostly soap opera, backstage segment shit. I did say that we were going to be getting to NXT, and, by the luck of the wrestling gods, Raw was so abysmally dog shit that we will actually definitely have time to get to NXT in this video. We start off this Raw with the Bloodline. We start off the show with the Bloodline. The Bloodline, yes, in Yeet Master 5000, Middle Jimmy, and the Tribal Trumpy. Roman Reigns, Romano Reigning Day. I didn't expect much out of this promo. It's basically just Jacob saying he doesn't respect the Usos. I could have told you that from watching last week's SmackDown. This is, boy, the fuck am I doing here, man? This shit's it's not worth any of your time. It's not worth any of your time. Jacob is gifted a doo-doo brown Ulu Fala. Yeah, man. I think some of the creative choices are definitely taking a turn. It was theorized that LA Knight was supposed to go over on, Jey Uso in the King of the Ring tournament, but that was all switched around last minute. Man, and then it's like this King of the Ring tournament. Like, what the fuck is this, right? It's like this. There's so many pieces of this creative that are just like not good. It's not good. Jacob gets a doo-doo brown Ulu Fala. Next segment. That's what happens. Oh no, how could I forget? He also beats up Eric Andre. The 16-time world champion. Just yay. Oh man. And then this is all on the back of John Cena being in the movie with Eric Andre. So it's not just like, hey, Eric, we love your show. Come out, cute little segment. No, it's let's do a promotional piece. Let's get some promotional advertising in there.
Make sure that the jet is filled up. I need you to get all the bags, all the food together, get them in the truck.
With the Bloodline. Riveting shit we got here. And you niggas want Punk to go to SmackDown. Hey man, the show is going to die very soon, very quickly. Danhausen is a pretty big piece of this night. He's visited by not only Liv Morgan, but JD and Dominic Mysterio. ESPN is making it their mission for people to give a fuck. ESPN/Disney, right? Because that's who owns, the sports conglomerate. They're making it their mission to let everyone know that, this little wrestler named Danhausen is the reason the Knicks won the championship. Not because of niggas in the day, not because of niggas back in the day like RJ Barrett, not because of Jalen Brunson. No. Because, Danhausen. Corny fucking show, bro. Holy shit. Dominic Mysterio wants to curse Obafemi, and that's why Danhausen's here. Riveting, man. I'm on the edge of my seat, bro. On the edge of my seat. Next fucking segment, bro. Next segment. Javon Evans has a match with Austin Theory that gets interrupted by Braun Breaker. I don't know what this company's problem is with Javon Evans. During the Fatal 4-Way win last week, mind you, I don't really engage with the product as potently as everyone else. So when everyone was saying, oh man, they were just this was like a secondary win for Javon because the main story was like Seth's loss. I was like, oh, you guys are crazy. Oh man, you guys are crazy. You guys are nuts. And then the Vision come down here. For who? For why? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And not only do they start antagonizing Javon, they also interrupt his match as he's on the cusp of winning. Because why? Because fuck you, that's why. Not moved, man. I'm not moved. What is Seth Rollins what does Seth Rollins do when he goes into these creative meetings? Does he just like open his hands up and let them just shit into his palms and then he just walks out and washes it off? Is that what he does? Because there's no way he's greenlighting, like having any involvement with this shit, right? Braun Breaker, he's not like doing anything remotely like shocking or like jaw dropping. Oh, he speared Javon Evans. It was a midair spear. We haven't seen that one before. Hey, real rarity, you know, a midair spear. Oh man, the vision. Fucking up a match. Wow, man. Honestly, man, first time shit here. Hey man, let's get the confetti out. You know, let's bring the fireworks, you know, and the pyro. I don't know who this is for, dude. I don't know who this is for. And again, it can't be for Javon, right? There's no way they think this makes Austin Theory look like a badass. So who is this for? Oh, Christ, man. It's maybe some of the worst fucking booking. Maybe worst booking of the month. Yeah, let's get to worst booker of the month award. I'd give it to this. Javon Evans on the climb. Hypothetically, you know, to be, in the finals with Oba and Javon, right? He's just gonna get taken out by Braun. Why? For what reason? Just cause. You know, because you have a vague, semi-non-kayfabe, semi-kind of kayfabe relationship with Seth Rollins. And that's why Braun is attacking him. Not a world champion. Not a member of the tag team division as a tag team champion. Javon. Huh. It's weird. It's just weird. Now this match gets thrown out. Why? Cause why not? Cause why the fuck not? Holy hell. All right, Chad Gable. Chad Gable has a pretty good match with Rusev. It was good. It's a good match. Good match. Chad Gable's great. The match ended with Chad Gable suplex uno dos tres. Suplex ankle lock, and then Rusev tapped. That's what happened after Ethan Page comes down to the ring. And this is more questionable booking. Dragon Lee and Rey Fenix come down. And I guess because Chad Gable was too much of a weakened state to bolster the forces of either one of them, like if just Rey went down, or if just Dragon Eyes, or if just Blue Eyes White Dragon Lee went down, it wouldn't really. I might have said Rey Fenix. Oh lord. Oh, I think I might have said Rey Fenix. Yeah, but if How to Train Your Dragon Lee comes down, I guess the idea is if he did it by himself, it wouldn't be as impactful. So he needs another luchador to run down on Rusev and Ethan Page. Ethan Page, that is your IC champion. That is your United States champion, right? That is so much fucking potential for that nigga, man. And what they do with him, it's almost like they want to make sure that he can still wrestle, but he already did the NXT gimmick. So it's weird, right? Because a lot of old heads will say, oh, you know, he needs to learn the style. He needs to learn the style. He needs to learn the style. And then the style is just what, like sit and wait, like patiently kind of observe. I mean, is Ethan Page, like, has he had like an amazing slew of matches since he's gotten here? I mean, I think he went up against Penta. I feel like I see him go against Devon, but honestly, my memory plays tricks on me. So, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. What is Ethan Page doing? Other than just like being Rusev's bag boy. I haven't seen him in gear. I haven't seen him in a pair of fucking vinyl, whatever the fuck that shit's made out of. I haven't seen him in a pair of trunks in maybe like 3 weeks. This benefits Ethan Page? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully this story wraps up quickly, man, because it's dog shit. It's dog shit. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like, if anything, why aren't we just getting like an actual, like, you know, teeth gripping feud with Rusev and Rey? Like, I feel like that's right there, no, especially with the mask. And I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Nothing about this show leaves you wanting to find more. It just leaves you confused. And honestly, genuinely just upset that you're watching this dog shit product. It's dog shit. It's the shits. An embarrassment, as the tribal Trumpy would say. We're gonna talk about Oba very quickly. Oba, who? Jey Uso said that he would beat Oba. I want you to calm the fuck down, Buddha Fist. All right, drunken master. I want you to calm the fuck down. You will never beat Oba in anything. All right, now that's that. I didn't expect Oba to go over on Dom, only because this company plays fuckity bullshit tricks on you. 11th hour, 30 seconds on the fucking clock, and they will really pull some insane, just horrible shit out of their ass, out of their sphincter, right? Dominic Mysterio enlists the help of JD McDonough for the entirety of this match, so much to the effect that Oba has to put away this match by simultaneously putting away JD McDonough. Adam Pearce, the referee, the bellboy, fucking Nick Khan, the spirit of Charlie Kirk. No one does anything about this. The match just continues. JD McDonough's goddamn, it's a handicap match, practically a handicap match. Do they think that this makes any of their participants look intelligent? Does the referee look intelligent as JD McDonough is on his 5th bump from Obafemi? 5th! He shouldn't be ejected. No, come on, don't be fucking stupid. No, we shouldn't bar the Judgment Day from ringside. No, because this faction who has been doing run-ins for 5 years, they wouldn't do a run-in now. That's silly. That's stupid. That's not what we do. We want to craft the best stories, and by crafting these stories, we have to bury our fucking talent. JD looks like a fucking jabron. The referee, Captain Jabroni. It's not even a joke, bro. They make this production look like a fucking, like a 5th grade play. And you know what? I take that back. I think a 5th grade rendition of Othello genuinely might stick with me more than this fucking brand. Than the show, 2.5 hours that you will not get back. They aren't compensating you for this shit. I mean, goddamn, is this fucking Guantanamo Bay? Like, how much torture can somebody sit through? Honestly. I didn't speak on any of the women's matches because between me, you, and the upload bar, they booked this women's division like dog shit. They do. Roxanne Perez. Hey, maybe next year. Hey, Rox Pops, the most anticipated, honestly, probably one of the most technically, gifted women's wrestlers in that locker room. Hey, just go figure it out. Maybe next month, baby girl. Maybe next season, huh? When we try to think about another Judgment Day implosion before one of them niggas get injured again. It's slop. It's fucking slop. The show is slop. And honestly, I think that ChatGPT could probably craft a better show than this. I don't even think it's AI booking this shit anymore. There's no fucking way a supercomputer thinks up this shit. A supercomputer. Okay, yeah, and I'm the fucking Queen of England. All right, let's talk about NXT for June 16, 2026. They open up tonight. They open up tonight with Zarya. Zarya, your NXT, I believe it's North American champion. Yeah, that's the correct title. She is being received very well. A lot of cheers. A lot of hype, a lot of "you deserve it" chants, but man, they got to do something about this venue. this venue, or maybe like all of the NXT venues, I don't know why or how they do it. All these niggas, like, there's like cap a good like 300 people, maybe like 300 to 350. I'll cap it up maybe like good 500 people, right? When there's not that many people in there, 1 or 2 or 3 drunk jackasses can easily hijack the show. Kaylani's promo as she comes out to, confront Zarya. They boo Kaylani, but Kaylani was kind of from TNA many moons ago, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. Surprisingly, though, because Kaylani kind of got received as a face in that Kendall Gray match, at least after the... Whatever. Crowds are fickle. Crowds are fucking... They're easy as rice cakes to snap, right? When Kaylani gets down there, she starts talking, a quick 1-2, whatever. She addresses that the fans are, fucking drones. They're bots. And like 3 to 5 members of the fucking audience start to hijack the promo. And I'm like, fuck. I mean, producers. Hey, security. Anybody. Like, what? And mind you, there's only like 500 of these niggas. So it's like, I feel like crowd control wouldn't be that impossible, but maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Honestly, this segment ends with Lola Vice, Kendall Gray, Zarya, and Kaylani standing in the same ring, set up a tag team match, obviously to reinforce the rivalry going on, not only between Kendall Gray and Kaylani, but Lola Vice and I guess Zarya, which is like, look how much fucking sense that makes, right? Zarya has beef with Lola Vice for some reason, I guess, and also Sol Ruka, which is like, okay, You know, and I'll touch on this briefly because we do have the time. Raw was the shits. I promise I won't be getting back to that dog shit show. When Kaylani, right? When Kaylani was kind of doing her one too, a lot of people kind of compared her more or less to Sol Ruka, and then obviously Sol Ruka got that next step. So now that Sol Ruka had a brief feud, not with Kaylani, but with Zarya, right? Very brief, very, flash in the pan feud. Now that she's been called up and she's now been crowned this, the mid-division champion, I mean, is Zarya, no fucking disrespect to that NXT locker room, folks. Does Zarya really have a leg to stand on when she's in the developmental brand with their mid card? Honestly, brother, you are on the fucking shallow end of the pool shouting to the deep end. That's not. And again, it's simple production. I don't know who writes shit like that. Hey, Sol Ruka, you're WWE Intercontinental Champion. I am now the NXT North American Women's Champion, and we are now on equal playing field. No, no, you are not. No, you are not, because you are in front of 550 people. Sol Ruka is in front of minimum 2,000. Minimum at least 3,000 to so people. And again, it's not disrespecting Zarya, but when you look at the work that is put into the promo, it's it has to make sense. We're gonna get to a pretty solid promo later in the night for this NXT show, but I just, man, Zabrona, Zarya doesn't look like a bit of a jabroni? A bit of a jabron? No? Whatever. Okay, they do set up this tag team match. I will say, though, they set up the match without the help of the manager. Yeah, the manager comes out. This guy is maybe 120 soaking wet. And he has this big, loud suit on. It's whatever. And as he, maybe gets a good 10 or so feet from the ring, Lola Vice, she could have worked on the delivery a little better. She basically just says, yeah, we know it's a tag team match between me and her, whoop-dee. And it's you don't seem that excited about it, brother. I'm not that excited about it. It's not because you're not excited about it. I already wasn't excited about it. But thank you for reinforcing that this fucking main event, that I guess is the main event, I didn't notice at the time, not only was it going to be a good match, but it was just going to have questionable booking. No, these four in the ring should be a good match. Thank you for, hyping me up for that. But you don't really seem that excited. And unconsciously, I'm oh, we can't just have a 1v1. That would be the end of the world, I guess. I guess a 1v1 for the fucking developmental mid-division card is, hey. Also, they gotta really work on that. You can't have a show that's, gonna be branded as developmental and have a world champion, because then you're also gonna have an Evolve champion. But what the fuck is Evolve? What the fuck is Evolve in LFG if this is development? And then everyone just has a champion. I digress. And even when you think about shows like Unreal, right? It's this doesn't help the manager, right? What does the manager do? Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce, even though they're fucking buffoons when it comes to the booking and the quote unquote, don't be a fucking mark about this, but the legality of a match, the match officiating, if you would, right? They're kind of fucking imbeciles when it comes to that in terms of kayfabe, obviously. But for this manager to come down here and then kind of get more or less out-meated by his, employees. And now I'm thinking about it nigga, you don't book the show. You don't book this show. I just found out maybe 2 weeks ago, Undertaker doesn't book AAA. I'm oh, so he doesn't have semi-creative control? They're no, he's just the face. I'm oh, okay. And then I pair that with the Unreal show. None of these niggas do anything. The most who actually does shit back there, and I'm not fucking joking, Jason Jordan, the best match producer back there. Niggas like Bruce Pritchard and fucking Michael P. Hayes, who cook horrible ideas, but they're the only ideas that get delivered to the fucking table. And on a good night, maybe somebody like Bischoff maybe will call in and give him an idea, or Paul Heyman might, say something over Zoom call. There isn't a lot of creativity flowing between these niggas. So for me to believe that now the little manager nigga who answers to you is just fucking teeming with ideas and creativity, get it out of here. Get it the fuck out of here. All right? I think that's the same reason why Tony Khan is having such a weird issue with finding a manager head of the company, obviously in kayfabe, a Shane McMahon used to be back in the day, etc., etc. It's because We all know that Tony's booking this, or, obviously, the consortium of heads, around Tony is helping him kind of make all the final choices. But my point still stands. There is no fake, sports entertainment stand-in. You know what I mean? So now when Nick Aldis makes an idiotic choice, but then, the show is constructed pretty well, we can say, oh, Nick Aldis did this and did that over the course of 2 weeks to prepare this decent SmackDown. But now when it's a decent NXT, I gotta look at it, I'm like, nigga, you don't even book these matches. For what I know, the superstars are doing more of the legwork. And then, in reality, again, it's not the same little facade that goes on with Adam Pearce where he screams and yells at the mic. No, nigga, in reality, Unreal is taking place in real time. Season 3, on the way. So, you're not booking any of this shit, brother, man. Genuinely, it's just a waste of space. It's a waste of space, and I'm saying all this shit to say it's a waste of a fucking segment. It's just, oh man, whatever. I don't know what this guy adds. I don't know what he brings, but I guess, man, I fucking guess. We get Thea Hale and Izzy Dane. Izzy Dane, I think that's her name, folks. I don't fucking know. The Thea Hale hate train is still going very strong back there in the NXT creative locker rooms. What a bunch of fucking limp-dicked pussies. That's my take on that. Freedom for Thea Hale, my demon. And also, let's just talk about this very quickly. They're still doing speed challenges. I think that's fucking embarrassing. I think you niggas are embarrassing. I think you have a show like LFG. Just put all your effort into that. Brother, genuinely put all your effort into a show like LFG. Put all your effort into Evolve. Like, nobody needs this speed shit. Nobody. And then, it's not even like, oh, I'm a speed champion, I'm running shit around here. Nigga, if fucking Thea Hale or Izzy Dane, whatever the fuck, Izzy Romano, I don't even give a fuck what her name is. If she gets the speed championship, nigga, now what? Now what? Now you're in a 3-minute match against the next jabroni. Have fun. Make sure you tuck your chin, my nigga. Like, I don't know. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this benefits. And also, can we talk about some, like, I think it's Izzy Dane. I don't know what the fuck. I think she's Australian or something. She had a horrible tan like 3 weeks ago. Maybe a month ago. It was fucking horrible fucking tan. Izzy Dane, I don't know what the fuck her name is, but if you look up the word Izzy, whatever, Rain Dane, and then look up a spray tan, oh god. But yeah, her, Kendall Gray, and Lola Vice getting pushes before Callie Armstrong. And then you just cut Tyra May Steele, easily one of the best pound for pound wrestlers that you had back there. Olympic gold medalist, by the way. Not something you could just stuff your nose at. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. The choices that this company makes never make sense. They never make sense, and now they just make less fucking sense. We get a pretty decent sit down between Nakaru or Evil, I don't fucking know, and a Tony Schiavone or Tony Devani. I don't. Guys, listen, I'm doing my best here. Promise you I'm doing my best. Basically, this nigga Evil says, hey, I'm trustable, I'm likable, you don't have to, put the wall up against me, just give me a title match. And Tony is like, you're a snake, you're a con, you terrorized Japan for a decade with a pack of animals. And basically kind of just reflects on the fact that, Evil, he had his own family that he got shit done with for a very long time. If any of you are familiar with the Tony gimmick that was, before last year, that was his entire thing. I'm gonna run around with a pack of niggas and get shit done. So, I definitely think that there is a small story to tell here, which I think is good. I can definitely see Evil going over on Tony only because of outside involvement or, again, like, some weird Titantron shit. Like, there's a litany of things that could probably happen at the Great Bash that I'll be like slightly covering due to this single NXT review. I'm kind of indebted now to kind of talk about the next pay-per-view they put on. It definitely kind of left me a little confused because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like take away from that that Nakaru is like definitely gonna snake him, or if we're all supposed to anticipate that, so when he doesn't snake him, it would be like a bigger, I just don't know. I just don't know. And also, there was like a thing where like he got outside help last time he was in a singles match, so it's just with Mason Rook, so I just I don't know, man. None of this shit makes any sense. None of this shit makes any sense to me. And this is, and you know what? I'll say this. This is maybe one of the worst episodes to catch if you're like a first-time NXT watcher. Like, very first-time NXT watcher, I think that they're laying it on a little thick. They're laying it on a little thick. And I could definitely see somebody having a bit of an issue trying to, figure out exactly what what the end goal is here. Next match that we're going to talk about, it's the last match of the card, is going to be Zarya and Zarya and Kaylani versus Kendall Gray and Lola Vice. Now, if you remember, Kaylani was getting booed. She rightfully so, and Zarya was getting cheered at the beginning of this match, at the beginning of this night. Sorry about that. So instead of just doing Zarya versus Kaylani maybe as a setup for a title match later down the line, maybe Kaylani uses the underhanded, heel tactic, right, to really stick it to the crowd. They just say, hey, heels over here, faces over here. Okay, we're done. Literally what the fuck it was. I was kind of shocked that this match even kind of happened the way it happened, right? Because a tag team with the fucking world champion, your North American women's champion, somebody who was on the cusp of a call-up like a Kaylani, and again, also kind of like a Kendall Gray, and we're just doing a tag team match with no real build towards the American Bash, in my humble opinion, because their actual build would be Kendall Gray maybe not wanting to fuck with Lola Vice as the world champ. Oh, Christ. All right. Look at me doing work for free. Basically, very, very good match, but I mean, this match is capped off with Lola Vice taking advantage of a distraction given by Tatum Paxley to get over on Zarya. Your NXT Women's World Champion pinning your NXT Women's North American Champion for why, for who, for what feud? Yeah. Yeah. Man, these shows are something else, aren't they? I will say that this was maybe more digestible, probably a little bit more digestible, but I feel like I still have a little bit of indigestion, honestly. Raw is not good. Raw hasn't been good for a very, very long time. But, what can I say? The women on this show are getting it done, all right? Kendall Gray and Kaylani just have natural chemistry. Lola Vice is pretty solid in that ring, too. So, hey, there's some solid aspects about this NXT. Solid aspects at all. Solid aspects 100%. That was everything that I had for June 15, 2026, and NXT, all right? June 16th, 2026. I really hope that all of you have a great one. However you catch this, whenever you catch this, got a lot of other stuff going up. A lot of other stuff. So, as I always say, all right, you all stay tuned, stay safe, stay beautiful. Peace.